Hey, what's up, everybody? It's YL with DEXTools Academy. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking with? Can you guys introduce yourselves and give us a little bit background information of how you guys got into the space?
Absolutely. Hey, Wow, this is Chris McDaniel. I'm the CEO of GovWorld, and my professional background is spent in financial services, financial planning, which would include investment management, lending, and I also spent some time in global logistics. And yeah, so we got into this. I've been in the space since 2017, and so that's a little bit about me.
Awesome.
Yeah. Hey there, nice to meet you. My name is Mustafa. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for GovWorld. Just a bit about me. I've been in the crypto space in and out since 2013. I'm an NFT collector, also an investor, part of a few governance committees. I've kind of lived all around the world, the US, the UK, currently based out of Dubai. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
Awesome. So, can you guys tell us a little bit more about GovWorld for the people that don't know and want to learn more about your project?
Absolutely. I'm going to share my screen while.
Okay.
And can you see the GovWorld ecosystem yet?
Yeah, can see it.
So GovWorld is a DeFi ecosystem which allows NFT holders of any kind on OpenSea to be able to stake their NFT for loans of USDT, USDC, and DAI. And within our ecosystem, we also have other products and services which are related, which give Gov its utility. You can see here that we're guided by our governance committee and our community. And in the GovWorld ecosystem currently, we have GovLend, which is in audit right now with Hacken. And that is basically the flagship product, which we'll show you a little bit later. We also have GovBridge, which allows holders to move their Gov between three chains, ETH, BSC, Polygon. And then we also have staking pools, as well as some GovIntel, which is for project research and Gov Games. And those will be coming out in phase 2, which will be Q1 of next year. So that's a little bit about the ecosystem.
Okay. So how does GovWorld differentiate from its competitors in the DeFi space?
Yeah, so GovWorld really doesn't actually have any competitors. There are a number of different borrowing and lending platforms out there. You have Celsius Network, BlockFi, even Binance Loans. But the key difference, I would say, is that GovWorld itself is not actually a lending platform, right? We offer a a decentralized P2P lending protocol. So kind of think of us like an eBay, right? But for borrowers and lenders. So all we're really doing is connecting the borrowers and lenders. They're open to transact with one another. There's 100% freedom, right? Everything from the loan amount to the loan term length to APY, they really choose it all. So anyone holding the GovToken is free to kind of navigate through the lending marketplace, fund a loan, or even stake a loan offer. So that's kind of what makes us different. So we don't really have any competitors, I would say.
Wow, awesome. So how did the GovWorld idea come to life? Like, do you guys have any stories you'd like to share? Had the team meet up or anything like that?
Absolutely. So Mustafa and I met when we were in the governance committees of some of these launch pads. For example, Pools, Ferrum, Dext Force, DuckDAO, and being in these launchpad communities, you're holding their governance tokens so that you can get the highest allocation of new pre-sale tokens, right? You can participate. And what we realized in the last bull run, and I think we're going to realize it again, we are realizing it again right now, is that people end up holding hundreds of thousands of dollars in these governance tokens. And while they're waiting for the next pre-sale for a few hundred or a few thousand to invest, right? And so I had a conversation with Ken and Lucas at DuckDAO and said, you guys should allow people to borrow against your governance token, borrow cash, so that we can take the money and go out and invest in other projects. And for example, in the United States, we have something called TitleMax. TitleMax is a place where you can, let's say you're short on cash or you need to raise some money quickly, you can go drop off your title to the TitleMax and they'll give you a cash loan for your deed. Well, they'll hold your deed as collateral, right? So the idea was let's combine a TitleMax, but let's also, if it's a VIP strategic partner, let's allow like for example, DuckDAO, their token is DDIM.
Yeah.
If someone stakes DDIM for a loan for USDT, USDC, or DAI, we generate a synthetic DDIM back into their wallet so that DuckDAO can give credit to that community member for their tier level. So that way the community member maintains their tier level for future pre-sales and pre-sale allocations while getting a loan for cash, basically.
Wow. Yeah, I'm a huge holder of Launchpad governance tokens, so that would be a game changer. Can you go into the different tier levels of GovToken, holding GovToken, and why somebody would want to be a platinum holder, a platinum tier level?
Yeah, so we have 4 tier levels within the ecosystem: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So obviously, the higher the tier level, the greater the benefits, right?
Yeah.
There are a series of different benefits there, some which I guess will really have an impact next year, and as more of our products start rolling out and start developing more. But I would say the biggest difference right now would be the LTV ratio that our GovToken holders are entitled to. So that will be starting at 30% for bronze holders, all the way up to platinum, which is at 70%. So that what this basically means is that depending on your tier level, you're entitled to kind of take out different loan amounts, depending on what your portfolio balance is. So I would say that's pretty much the reason why we think a lot of people would want to hold the highest tier, right? More opportunity for them.
Yeah. So I see the GovToken will be launching very soon. Can you share some of the utilities? Because I was going through the light paper and I saw a ton. So can you share some of the ones that you think stick out the most, or all of them if you have the time?
Sure. So I'm going to share my screen. So our NFT approval process, I'm just going to go through kind of like the utilities kind of count in terms of like, how do we approve NFTs and altcoins, right? So for NFTs, we auto approve by platform. We're starting with OpenSea because they have the APIs which our developers can connect to. We port in the data of the NFT into our platform. So then when you connect to your wallet, you will actually see the value of your NFTs. For example, right here, this person has $47,000 worth of NFTs. Wow. And because of their tier level, they can borrow $33,000 against those NFTs. And altcoins, what we do is we auto approve the altcoins by chain and DEX. So we're starting on Binance. We're running a query against the biggest DEXs on each chain. And the query has to do with liquidity and trading volume and ultimately market cap. So for example, when we ran the query for on Uniswap, we took Uniswap is on the Ethereum mainnet. We took the top 200 tokens which were in liquidity and the top 200 tokens in trading volume, and then we combined those two lists, removed the duplicates, and we ended up with about 150 top tokens that we can batch approve. And of those tokens, if those tokens are also meet Chainlink's requirements, we've integrated Chainlink. They are a partner of ours. Their code into our code to use their Oracle to track some of these for price action, and then we've built our own Oracle to track the rest of the pricing. And then of these tokens, right, of these 150 tokens, let's say we have somebody that we believe is a good strategic partner of ours, right? So that would mean that we would, if they don't fit within the top 150 on the DEX, and we believe they're a good strategic partner, we will auto approve their tokens, so their community will be able to stake their token for loans of USDT, USDC, and DAI. That reduces the sell pressure on that governance token. If they have an NFT marketplace, for example, NFTrade is a strategic partner of ours. If they have an NFT marketplace with APIs that we can utilize, then we will integrate their NFTs, auto approve their NFTs as well. And then there's reverse loans, which is, I won't get into detail on that, but that's just a way to be able to make money in down markets or bear markets. And then lastly, this VIP tier and staking. Let me show you the strategic partners. So our security and service strategic partners are Chainlink. Zokyo is an audit firm. Moralis, we're using Ivan on text code to help build GovLend. And for elite partners, what we do is we co-market with them. Again, we can integrate their NFT marketplace. We will automatically approve their token for staking for loans on GovLend. And then they will have the option of turning reverse loans on or off, or capping the number that can be used. The only difference between elite and VIP is this synthetic token mint right here. And what that means is we generate that 1-to-1 ratio of that synthetic token back into the wallet. And we only do that for projects that can integrate that synthetic token into their ecosystem. For example, give their community members credit for their tier level, or accept the synthetic for staking rewards as well. And currently we're strategic partners with NF Trade, DuckDAO, Pools, Ferrum, DEXTools, TrustPad, InvestX, Babylon, Bondly, Oxful, which this hasn't been updated with those. So we've got many strategic partners, and many of them are choosing to integrate that synthetic token into their community. And but if they're not sure they can always start off as elite, because elite requires zero work on the part of our partners. It just provides another added utility to the token for their community.
Okay, awesome. That's a ton of utility. So I'm also a big NFT holder, and I just wanted to ask, can you tell us how the NFT collateralization works?
Yeah, so NFT collateralization is something very unique that we offer. Just like yourself, I'm also an NFT collector and a big fan of it, right? And I think this is kind of moving forward. NFT is where all the hype is. So the issues with NFTs come into play in this scenario, that NFTs are highly subjective in their pricing, and there isn't a lot of trading activity on most NFTs.
Yeah.
So again, I would say think of GovLend or GovWorld like eBay, right? All we do is really facilitate the connection between these NFT holders, which are the borrowers, and the lenders. Like Chris mentioned, we port in price data from OpenSea, and NFTs are then valuated at their last sale price. But when I say valuated, I guess what I mean is it's our guideline we use to give them a value for when taking out loan amounts, right? We're not actually in the business of putting price tags or kind of evaluating these NFTs ourselves. So when lenders see these NFT loan offers, right, and the price info ported in from OpenSea, they will then decide whether the APY and the collateralized NFT itself is worth the risk. So again, it's really up to the borrower and lender to kind of decide what suits them, best.
Yeah, makes sense. Can't wait to use the app. Speaking about it, what are GovWorld's future plans after the IDO? And I think I got a sneak peek of the app. When are you guys planning to release that?
Yes, so I'll share my screen again, Wael.
Okay, awesome.
Real quickly. So like I said before, we have our ecosystem products and services already built. So our TGE is actually at the end of this month. We are running, I think actually Mustafa will be talking about the IDO or the Launchpad platforms that are doing the sales upcoming. But we will, at TGE, we will be live with our staking farm as well as our bridge.
Okay, awesome.
And then people can stake Gov and earn more Gov, and maybe even earn more Gov and move up a tier level, which would increase their loan to value. They can lock in a loan to value for all future tokens, for all future projects and all future NFTs. But in terms of the application, that is right here, right? It's the GovLend protocol, right? And so this is in audit right now. That staking is meant after November 30th. We believe that the staking will be live and while the audit is being finished, and then sometime in December, the loan builder will be live. So then people can go through a 3-step process, put in how much they want to borrow, the number of days, select their collateral, right? Choose their APY offer. We port in Yearn, Aave, and Compound, their interest rates, and we ask our borrowers, hey, what do you want to, and we also show them what the highest APY offer is on our platform. And then we say, well, what do you want to offer? And they're really competing against these other DeFi stablecoin platforms as well as other lenders on our platform. So we believe we're going to see very, very high APYs. And then once they stake that loan, it shows up on the loan marketplace. And as you can see here, This is an NFT from OpenSea. It's got the pricing, so the borrower or the lenders can come here and say, okay, this person's offering a 12% APY for this NFT, but this person's offering a 53% APY. Well, I'm going to go with this person. Or if it's an altcoin, then it shows the collateral value of the altcoin. So that's basically the application, which should be live in December, and that's our target date.
Okay, wow. So for the people who want to participate in the IDO, can you tell us where it's launching, how they can participate, and other ways to get involved with GovWorld, other ways they can get into the IDO or participate in different forums?
Yeah, of course. Well, we actually have a triple IDO. The first one is tomorrow.
Wow.
That's going to be on Duckstarter. So 16th of November, mark your calendars, everyone. That's going to be Duckstarter. Then 23rd of November, we have Pools Finance. And then 26th of November, we have Oxpool. So for these three launch pads, obviously they have their own requirements for their communities to participate. So it's usually holding their tokens. So we're actually going to have a whitelist event exclusively for our community, where they'll be able to participate without having to hold any launchpad tokens or anything like that. So all I can say really is kind of stay tuned for the announcement. We will be making it in our official Telegram channel, our official Twitter channel. I want to add in there though, beware of scammers, right? Because we've seen ourselves, a lot of people trying to impersonate GovWorld or, impersonate myself or Chris.
Yeah.
It's just sad, we don't want people to kind of get scammed. So always just make sure that you're checking links properly and verify that something's come up for us. And obviously we'll never ask for funds. So, yeah.
Yeah, a ton of scammers out there. So to end it, I have a two-part question. What do you think about DEXTools and the future of DeFi? And maybe both of you guys want to chime in together.
Sure, I'll start.
Yep.
So DEXTools, I've held Dext for years actually, and I think that you guys are probably the most similar to us in the sense that you provide real utility for Dext holders.
Yeah.
Especially on your DEXTools platform. So that I've always held Dext for that reason. So I think in that same way, there's going to be real utility for people just to buy, hold, and try and get to that next tier level with us so they can always have access to cash when they need it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For
DeFi, interesting you asked that actually. When people ask me what I think about crypto or DeFi specifically, I kind of compare it to like, the dot-com boom of the 2000s or the oil boom of the 1900s. It's something that it's being explored at the moment. But I think the people that, touch this industry are the people that are going to be here in 10, 20, 30 years time. And of course, the next generation, this is kind of where everything's going: blockchain, DeFi, cryptocurrency, decentralization. So I myself couldn't be more excited to see what the future holds.
I agree with you. I couldn't agree more with you. So is there any finishing words you guys want to share, something that you think you guys left out or want to end with?
I'd just like to thank the Dext Force community, DEXTools community. We're glad to be a part of your family, and we're excited to offer you guys the utility as well, because Dext is a strategic partner, and you guys will get that synthetic token mint for credit for everything that you're doing. So I just want to thank you guys and thank you for having us.
Awesome. Looking forward to the success of GovWorld. Good luck, guys.
Yep. Thank you very much. Nice speaking with you.